that song my dad used to play when we was kids, Wake Us Up. So she picked that to be our song coming out. That's pretty, brings back a lot of memories. First things first, I want to tell everyone once and for all that this is Deanna. She's my sister, not my wife. So, if you see me walking around with another woman, my wife's right over there. My name is Wes Cole. I'm from Cole Service Center in Van Cleve, Mississippi. Our dad, Kenneth Cole, bought the shop 49 years ago, and I started out sweeping and pumping gas, working 72 hours a week. When I first started working on cars, I never thought I'd have to get up here and make a speech about it. We joined Drive, I think it was in '98 actually, and we doubled our annual sales in 2 years. We thought we were so smart that we left them, and it took us about 8 years, and we finally cut our annual sales back in half. So we rejoined them, and we haven't never looked back. We've been with them ever since. The best thing I think I've ever learned, especially recently, was instead of having two bosses, we have one boss and one manager, so we don't fight all the time. And now we know what each one of us is responsible for, and we can get a lot more accomplished. First, I want to thank God, and second, I want to thank my mom and dad, and then I want to thank the late, great Mike Lee and Mr. Bill Kilpatrick for having such a great company. And I want to thank Carla and Miss Sari and all the great consultants we've had through the years, and everybody at Manager Success. I especially like to thank Mr. Bob Spitz and Mr. Ron. He used to always could get our credit card to work in the early days. I don't know how he did it. Thank goodness he did. And I really want to thank Deanna, because without her, I would never be here right now, because she's the pusher and shaker and all that in our family. And I would like to also thank her husband John for all of his good advice, because he's so smart. And thanks to my two little brothers, Wendell and Chris, who started out with us, but I guess they thought we were crazy, so they went on to other careers. And I really, really want to thank my wife Ursula and our daughter Kendra for listening to me complain about the shop for 30 years. But I guess my wife Ursula got the last laugh, because after she retired, I hired her to be our bookkeeper. And now I have to listen to her complain. So thanks to all you guys for all the stories and all the ideas that you've shared. That's been a real treasure. And thanks to y'all for listening to me ramble on. If we can do this, so can you.
Well, greetings again from Van Cleve, Mississippi. Tonight, first I'd like to offer thanks to our God for the opportunity to be here to speak with all of you again tonight. And I'd like to thank him for the opportunities of hard work that he puts before us each day. My brother Wes, I didn't have him with me last time we were here, so I was fortunate enough to have him and his wife Urs, my husband John. We opened, as Wes said, we opened Cole Service Center in 1973, so that'll be 50 years in February, so I'm working on my third gold watch. I would also like to thank Bill Kilpatrick. I don't want to go back over everything Wes did, but I want to thank Bill Kilpatrick and the entire Drive team for the opportunity to operate our shop with the best management tools available for our industry. I'd like to thank Larry Monroe for letting us be a mastery lead with all our work. Jim Saley, shop inspection that he did a few years ago that pointed out all the flaws, and we've got them all fixed, except for my desk. Jim, it's still a mess. I'd like to do a shout out to Mr. Bob Spitz. He's been a wonderful friend and mentor for over 20 years. Our dear friend Sari Edwards. Sari, we absolutely love you. And I'm so excited about your retirement in Tennessee. And I'm close enough, I'll come see you now. So we want to thank the staff at Drive for everything that they do to us, from the websites, the new training classes, the programs that they continuously create and improve, and their customer service that is beyond compare. No shop can succeed without a great team, and Cole Service Center has finally pulled one together, and I'd like to thank them all. Bob and Austin, our techs, Jeremy, our service advisor, Eric Maples, and Blake Green. Thank you guys. Ursa's just about got you all whipped in shape. But my special shout out tonight is to Carla Weiss, our boss, our caseworker, our priest, our therapist, and our consultant with Drive. Thank you, Carla. Wes and I have heard about you for 20 years, including the ruler, and now we know and we can attest, as many have tonight, that she is one of the best things that will ever happen to your shop. Yeah. Last time I was here and I had the opportunity to speak, I thanked my brother Wes, and tonight with him being here, as I said last time, Wes is one of the best men I have ever known, and Carla has helped to bring out some of the best in him. His wife Ursula, my sister-in-law, is with us, and she's been a huge part of our success in getting this shop on the trajectory that we are now on. She does not let us spend one penny if she has anything to do with it. My husband John is another that I would like to thank. He is another best man I have ever known, and he's been my rock in getting this shop organized for the past 6 years, so thank you, darling. We committed to the master program in 2017. We've been with Drive since early 2000, but we committed to the master program in 2017, and we have never looked back. We completed and implemented the Policy Apprentice Program, the Freedom Apprentice Program, and the Shop Manager Apprentice Program in 20 and 21. Now in 22, we are on track to break our annual sales record for the 4th year in a row, all during COVID. But as my friend Jim said a minute ago, that's enough about us. Let's talk about you. Last time I said this, and I'm saying it again, if you are not engaged in the master program, last time I said this, and I'm saying it again, if you are not engaged in the master program, and congratulations to every single shop here tonight that got a reward. I'm just thrilled with how many masters, master elites, and the other awards that we gave tonight. That is fabulous. But if you're not in the program yet, you need to seriously get involved. If you're not involved, you're cheating yourself, you're cheating your shop. Yes, it is difficult, it is hard work, but guess what? That's on you. You're used to hard work. If it's too much hard work for you, that's probably because you're not spending time doing what you need to be doing. So you're probably not doing what your consultant's asking you to do either. But I bet you make it to the football game. I bet you make it to the boat on the river. I bet you make it to do the things you want to do, but not that shop policy that you need to finish writing. That's on you. I always thought Masters was just for the cool crowd. And apparently it is. It was intimidating. And I remember sitting in that seat with the master program going on thinking, yeah, that's just so not going to be me. I always thought it was intimidating, but guess what? We did it, and you can too. When you signed up for Drive, you proved at that moment that you can be a master. All you have to do is reach for it. It will change your life. it changed ours. I'm retiring, and my brother Wes is gonna be retiring in a few years. And yes, we will be going to the football games, and we will be boating on the river, and anything else that we want to do. We did it, you can too, that's on you, and like I told you last time, all you have to do is grab a root and growl. Thank you.